Welcome to another episode of Mad Scientist History. In today's episode, we will discuss the life of James Prescott Joule. He was born on December 24th in Salford, England. He was a very bright young man who took interest in steam engines and brewing. He was fascinated by electricity, which led him to do electrical shocks on his brother and the servants. In some of his early experiments, when he was messing around, he accidentally shocked and knocked out one of his servants. He was no longer allowed to do those types of experiments, but still wanted to pursue electricity, which led him to magnetostriction, where he found that some metals change shape when exposed to a magnetic field. He did his work in his father's brewery and wanted to make all of his machines better. James was tutored as a young boy by John Dalton, who we will discuss in a later episode. The year of 1841 was when Joule came up with one of his greater scientific discoveries, Joule's first law. He got the idea when working with steam engines. The law says that the power of heating is proportional to the product of its resistance and the square of its current. He found that burning a pound of coal in a steam engine was more economical than burning a pound of zinc. He made the theory that heat can be made through an electrical current. Then he tested it by inserting a length of wire in water and measured its temperature change, and he applied electricity to the wire and changing its length. In 1847, James Joule got married to Amelia Grimes, but that love didn't last long. She died 7 years later in 1854. While on the honeymoon in the Alps, James Joule studied the nature of a waterfall. He observed that the temperature at the peak was cooler than the temperature at the bottom. This led him to believe that water was heated from the movement of the water down to the ledge. This was significant in his hypothesis of heat conservation, which states the heat capacity of water is 4.19 joules over grams degrees Celsius. James Joule died on October 11, 1889. He will be forever remembered for Joule's first law, magnetostriction, the heat capacity of water, and helping develop the Kelvin scale. That is all for today's episode. Join us next week when we discuss John Dalton.